Artificial intelligence, the metaverse, often used for entertainment, but they can also have practical purposes. Diana Olick brings us the story of one startup using virtual imagery in the fight against climate change. It's part of her continuing series, Clean Start. Hi, Di.
Hey, Ty. Yeah, when we think about the biggest environmental offenders, we think cars and factories, right? But real estate is right up there, accounting for 40% of global emissions. The race is on to lower those emissions in single buildings and entire cities. And one company is doing that virtually by creating digital twins.
Digital twins themselves are virtual representations of real things. In our case, buildings and infrastructure you find in cities.
CityZenith takes in thousands of data points, not just about buildings themselves, but their operations and systems, in order to create exact replicas both inside and out.
So they can be used to optimize all aspects of planning, construction, and ultimately operations and regular maintenance of cities.
Using its so-called smart world, it can constantly monitor the interplay of buildings, infrastructure, transportation, and people in order to lower carbon emissions.
Where the problems are, which energy management systems to use, what types of better enclosures to use, how to electrify a building.
The analysis shows building owners where their money might be best spent before they spend it. CityZenith is working with Amazon to decarbonize buildings in Phoenix, and it's working with several other cities.
Our Las Vegas digital twin features an unprecedented level of real-time sustainability data.
What's helping us is that as cities now are making laws out there requiring building owners to eliminate emissions for the first time in American history.
CityZenith released its first products in 2019 and signed its first commercial contracts worth $4.6 million by the end of last year. Its funding so far has actually been crowdfunding. Over 6,000 investors from around the world for a total of roughly $13 million. Now, there is already considerable competition in this space from companies as big as Microsoft, Cisco, IBM, and GE, as well as several smaller firms. But given the size of the space to digitally map, that is, the whole world and everything in it, there certainly is a lot to go around. Back to you guys.